Have you ever sat down to work in your journal and found yourself just basically sitting there staring at a blank page? Well, me too. But here's the thing. You can do some planning for yourself in advance and just sit down and start making something using repeatable methods. So today I'm sharing this one that I call One Big, Four Little. For this one, I'm starting with one of the backgrounds that I created previously in another video, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. I'm also a watercolor painter, and I do a lot of florals. Sometimes some of the flowers in my paintings look great, but the rest of the painting does not look great. So I like to cut them out and use them in my journals. The problem is I work kind of big, so sometimes I've got these big pieces. So I got this idea that what if I just center the whole journal spread around one big piece and just simply add 4 little items to it and see how it goes. Many of my pieces start from what I call my inspiration box. If you want to hear more about that, join me for my next Sunday session this coming Sunday, where I will share all about it. I rifled around in there for a few minutes and pulled out 4 items. One is a roll of washi tape that looks like tickets that my dog obviously chewed at some point. One is a cute little sticker of a goldfinch, and then there's a couple of botanical stickers. So those are my 4 little touches that I'm going to add to my page. I'm using Mod Podge to glue down this big flower. I use a packaged canvas board to put glue on things so that I can put the glue right to the edge without getting glue all over the place. I'm using just a paintbrush that I keep on hand for this purpose. I'm being really liberal with the Mod Podge on purpose because this is sort of fibrous paper, and I just want to make sure that it sticks really well to the page so that I can put stuff on top of it and around it. So I've got a nice thick layer of Mod Podge. I'm going to stick this rose right in the middle. It's going to be the center of my piece. I'm also adding a layer of Mod Podge over the flower. I have to work quickly for this because this is a watercolor flower. And if I use a lot of Mod Podge and brush over it with my paintbrush a number of times, the paint is going to reactivate and come off onto my page. No big deal, but again, if you're using Mod Podge on watercolor, you do have to move quickly and try not to use too much of the Mod Podge. So then once I'm sure I've got that nice and stuck down, I can move on to working on the rest of my page. So I'm using a little goldfinch sticker that I made myself using a graphic that I downloaded from Century Library and printed it on sticker paper. I'm just trimming around it a little bit so that I don't have so much of the background showing, and I'm just going to place my little bird up here in this blank area of the page. If you love vintage graphics, you should check out Century Library. There is a link to it in my bio. They have a huge catalog of beautiful, original, authentic, vintage art from old books that you can download and use in your artwork. It is very affordable, and I absolutely love getting graphics from Century Library, and I am a Century Library affiliate. My next item is this little branch with some berries. I'm just going to put this in the bottom left-hand corner. I think it looks nice here, just kind of coming out from around the rose. Then I've got this washi tape that looks like little tickets. I'm just going to rip one of those little tickets off the roll of tape and then place it on top of one of the leaves just to layer things a little bit and make it come together a little bit more in the design. Another little botanical item here. This just looks like a little fern, and this is also just a sticker from my stash. So that is it for the formula. It's 1 big thing and 4 little things. You can absolutely leave it here. I like to do a little bit just to add some texture, do a little bit of mark making or some writing. I'm just writing a rose by any other name here on the side of my page because that's the first sort of lyrical line that I thought of. That, of course, is from Shakespeare. And then I'm making a little branchy thing. This is a Derwent Inktense watercolor pencil. I have a couple of these and I love them. I'm just making this sort of branch motif. This is a really common theme in my artwork. This shows up in probably 90% of the art that I make. I just really like it. I think it ties the page together, and I have a real strong affinity with branches. And that's it. There it is, nice and dry. There's my big item in the middle and my 4 little touches surrounding it. This took me about 5 minutes, and I think it came together nicely. I hope you feel inspired, and I hope you're getting the idea that making art doesn't take a lot of time. Most of all, I hope you feel inspired to journal your world. Thanks for watching. Take care now.